right.
We are live on TikTok.
I'm gonna prep some stuff we need while we're waiting for people to log on. Hello, TikTok. How are you guys? Hi, Facebook. Suzy Sapir here, owner of Hippy Pilgrim out in Plimpton, Massachusetts. I own a garlic salt and seasoning company, and every Wednesday night I cook live in my home kitchen. We use this as a test kitchen for our recipe development, and we actually manufacture our products in a kitchen right beneath us. And every Wednesday we cook with our products live, connect with you guys, get to know you a little better. You guys can get to know me a little better, see how I roll in the kitchen. Super laid back. I'm a home cook, no professional experience, but I've worked professionally in food for about 15 years. Kind of got a lucky break on a reality show on Food Network back in 2005, and been doing it ever since, you guys. If you're logging on, say hello, let us know where you're from. It's Lobster night. I'm so excited. I am so excited for Lobster night. It's so New England, and look what I have on. My lobster dress. This thing, I've had nothing to wear this to, like nothing. It was too hot on the 4th of July. It's red, white, and blue. I picked it up from Land's End, and I just got a kick out of it with all the lobsters embroidered all over it. I don't know if you guys can close up on that, but it's the cutest little dress from Land's End, and I love the little gold buttons, but all these cute little lobsters on there, and I was like, you know what? I am whipping it out for this live. It's perfect. So thank you, Land's End, for the perfect dress for this live. How's everybody doing?
Lucy Gallagher said hello.
Hi, Lucy.
And my Aunt Joanne said hello.
Hi, Joanne. What's going on, you guys? I'm prepping some of the little side stuff we're going to need while we're waiting here for people to log on. But like I said, it's lobster night. I've got two great dishes for you guys. You're in for such a treat. We're doing a lemon garlic butter lobster linguine, and we are going to do a smoked hot honey lobster mac and cheese, you guys. Does that sound? Jim's like, yeah. You should see Jim in the background. Jim's on TikTok cam. We love Jim. Everybody loves Jim. The show isn't the same without him. We have my future daughter-in-law, and it's actually like official now. I don't even have to like say that like being sarcastic. They're getting married. They've set a wedding date. I'm so excited. So my daughter-in-law Sammy is on the Facebook cam, and Jim's wife Lindsay is off to the side on social media comments. So if you want to say hi, say hello, and she'll let us know who's saying hi.
Except they don't show up.
Oh, you can't see him on yours? Oh, Sammy's got it.
I think the computer needs an update.
That's all right. That's all right. I know. I don't know why that computer keeps doing that to you. So I'm just prepping some stuff for both meals, so feel free to say hi. Let us know where you're joining us from. I have had a long day, you guys. We got 14 lobsters, okay, from 2 different lobstermen. So thank you to everybody that tagged people in the Facebook comments, because I did find 2 guys to get me some lobsters. So I went driving around yesterday getting them. So I'll do my shout outs now for these guys. Hold on, I'm gonna put this pasta on before we get going, because I know I'll forget. I was supposed to do linguine, but they sent me spaghetti, so we're gonna just, you know what, we're gonna roll with it. If you have penne, use penne, like it doesn't matter. So I've got water boiling in here. Always salt your water, you guys, with the garlic salt, okay? I salted it, Jim, with the lemon garlic salt, and you can also use the lemon dill. Jim, you with us?
Yep.
Jim's off. Jim's got something going on the side here. He's
I was trying to set a
yelling.
timer for your pasta for you.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
so good. I'm yelling at Jim and he's setting my timer. I feel terrible now. Now I feel like as lowly as the lobsters I killed last night. All right, these are our products of the week. So I'm using our lemon garlic salt and our lemon dill garlic salt. If you like this salt, get it now, because we only make it. We're maybe doing one more batch, if that, as we move into the fall flavors. So get this one while you can. This one we always have available. And we're also using tonight the smoked hot honey. But I've already salted the pasta water with it, just to infuse it with extra flavor. If you add salt to it anyway, why not get the additional garlic and just yumminess of all the lemon and everything in there. All right, so now Jim's gonna set the timer for me. Hold on 1 second here. So I'm gonna actually make extra. I feel like we're gonna get crashes tonight. And if we don't, everyone's gonna have like the best food to take home. But I'm just gonna cook extra pasta to be on the safe side. So I've got 2 pounds of spaghetti. It takes about 10 minutes for al dente. And Jim has so thoughtfully taken over that task for me. Hold on, where's my tongs here? I just want to move this around, make sure it doesn't stick. So whenever you do spaghetti, I don't use oil in the pasta water. I think it's just, what's the point? It doesn't not like make things not like stick. I just think when you go to put a sauce on it, the sauce glides right off because the oil's coating it. So I don't want that to happen with the delicious butter we're going to be drenching this pasta in. So I want to move this around. I want to make sure this isn't sticking together. And you always want to do that just like right at the beginning. And I'll check on it in a minute. I've got plenty of butter in here. I love this big pot.
Eileen Villano said, really looking forward to both of these recipes.
Yay, they're so good, you guys. This is such a good live. So I'm prepping some parsley that Sammy picked out in our garden outside, so we'll get this cut up. So I figured while pasta's boiling and we got other stuff going on, let me get a few of these things done.
Heidi said hi, everyone.
Hi Heidi, how are you? Looking forward to chatting. This is so exciting. My future stepmother-in-law, I'm so excited. So this is just some fresh parsley. Like I said, my mom was always a big parsley fan, and I just grew up loving this stuff. It just adds, and look at the color on this too, Sammy. This is really healthy out there. Because Sammy's been remembering to water the garden. I haven't, but Sammy has. She's our ops manager and director of agriculture, pretty much. Ops, agriculture, the boss. She keeps me on task. So just a rough chop of this, okay? And it wouldn't be a fun live without my slap chopper for my garlic, you guys. This is so fun. I didn't even do my shout outs yet like I said I would. Hold on, let me chop up all this garlic first. There's that damn fly. I've tried so hard to get that fly today. It's not coming. Do you guys have little crickets in your house? I'm infested with little crickets. Little baby cricket things. I can't remember them here before. They've invaded. Alright, we are cutting this up. Just a whole bunch of garlic. The garlic in the linguine recipe is whatever you want. I love it. So I'm going to chop extra there. And we're just going to keep that off to the side. Okay?
Brenda Banner said, I've been so excited for tonight. Love lobster. My favorite seafood pasta is a lemon butter garlic sauce.
Listen, we're all over it tonight. You're going to love it then because that's what we're doing. Look at the lobster meat, you guys. Just look at it. I never want to humanely kill live lobster again. That was just such a horrible experience last night. I watched it back on the ring cam and all I did was apologize to every single lobster. I felt terrible even after all was said and done. I'm walking around the kitchen saying I'm a horrible person. Sam was like, you would not make a good homesteader. She's like, you would not survive. And Sam and, Lindsay homesteads, you guys do it, but I'm just not cut out for it. I'll buy it from you guys. How about that? How many more minutes we have in this pasta, Jim?
6.5.
All right. I don't want it sticking on me. I don't want it to pop an attitude. All right. So we got that. Before we do that, I think I'm going to get the cream sauce going for the mac and cheese if you guys want to unhook. And come visit me over here. I love when they're over on this side with me. It adds so much chaos, but I love it. So I already boiled up some elbow macaroni. I did like the lined elbow. And I'm using the same pot because I don't want to do more than one dish. And we're going to I'm going to double the recipe that's posted online. It doubles great. but I have a pound of pasta, so I want to use it. My recipe calls for 8 ounces. You just double the recipe, guys. So 4 tablespoons unsalted butter is going right into there, okay? And we want to get this melted. You want a whisk handy, a whisk, my favorite little, I love these things. And I like this stainless steel one. The only thing you have to be careful though is when I rest it and it gets hot and I forget about it. So that's like my little safety tip of the day. So we're gonna get that melted. You can see where all my hot spots are in my pan. Ticks me off. Oh, and I didn't put in, you know what? I wanna put in this. And I'll set another timer for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Just so that's ready. Hold on. I'm not
Jim's
showing-
got you on the timer.
Oh, thank you.
He's not texting his bestie.
Oh, well, so figure, can you set a timer for 30 minutes?
It's already
Lindsay?
done.
I just said Jim was doing it.
Oh, I
You
thought
already
you,
did it?
I
I said
thought,
Jim, I was letting you know he's setting a timer,
so
not
he
texting
did
his
2
bestie.
timers for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jim. I haven't made you guys. All the guests that come on rave about the crew, and you can see why, because they have my ass at every turn. Like mind reading. And here I am bitching at Jim, and he was like doing me a favor. So there's our butter nice and hot, okay? Equal amounts flour. So we've got 4 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna do 4 tablespoons of flour. So that's a 1/4 cup, okay? We're gonna sprinkle that in there. This is what's called making a roux, okay? A roux, and that is combining flour and butter to help thicken the sauce, okay? Some people use cornstarch instead if they want gluten-free, or you can use gluten-free flour, but you want to cook this off for a little bit. I'm turning the heat down just a minute, but you want to cook off that floury texture. And this is like a nice base for cream sauces, this starting point roux. Just equal parts butter and flour, and just cook off that, you know, little flour flavor. You wouldn't want to add milk to this right away, okay? So that's good enough, okay? You kind of let that go. And then,
Renee Cody says hi, everyone.
hey Renee, what's going on?
my
Renee
first
from my
hot
old neck of the woods. All right, so we're gonna add 4 cups of whole milk, okay? The first cup is gonna look really weird, but I wanna show you guys what it looks like when you combine that first cup. It kind of like starts to clump a little bit. Like, don't panic at this point. You're just gonna keep whisking through until it starts to smooth out, okay? So give that first cup like the best mix of them all before you start adding all the others. So we're gonna end up doing 2 more cups after this. All right. This is, you should have seen the spills I made on the counter today doing this. I had so much stuff going on in this kitchen today, you guys. Oh my God. I ended up boiling all the lobsters last night so I could, like, the kitchen wouldn't smell like a lobster pound today. And then I ended up breaking them up and taking them out of the shell earlier today. So, damn, you gotta work for lobster. So there's 4 cups of milk in there, okay? At this point, you're gonna leave this on a simmer. Most recipes are gonna want you to stir this constantly, and it's because if you walk away from it and you forget about it, that flour is gonna settle to the bottom, and then it's gonna stick, and then your sauce isn't gonna be smooth. So we're gonna make a basic cheese sauce with this. So if you weren't adding cheese to this and say this was gonna be like an herb cream sauce, you would thicken this. You could add fresh herbs to it, garlic, our salt-free garlic and onion, anything like that, just to make a basic cream sauce. Add some of our garlic salt. I'm not gonna season this until the end because the cheese is gonna have salt, the hot honey rub is gonna have a little salt in there, and I don't wanna over-season it, okay? So this is just gonna hang out just for a little bit, all right? Because I wanna do some other stuff. I wanna check on the pasta now.
We got 90 seconds.
90 seconds on it. All right, look at that lovely spaghetti. And this will be al dente because it's gonna take a bath in butter in a little bit. So we just wanna move all that around for that final 90 seconds. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to do my shout outs, you guys. So the first person I got lobster from was a guy named Nate from Marshfield. Super sweet guy. He only sells to lobster pounds, like retail stores. But someone, one of our followers, because he saw that they knew me, he went along with it, which was great. So I asked him, can I promote your business? And he was like, you know what, can you promote this nonprofit instead? And I just thought that was so sweet. So Nate, I am going to promote the nonprofit for you. It's in Pembroke, Mass, he tells me. And it's called End Hunger NE. So if you want to find him on Facebook, just type in End Hunger and then capital N, capital E. They are a nonprofit organization that feeds people, and right up my alley to support, being someone that loves to feed people as well. Their website is endhungerne.org if you want to donate, volunteer, anything like that. So Nathan, I did that, and I'll post the QR code if you want to donate to them in the thread of the recipes on the Facebook page. And then the other guy, this guy is looking for business. So his name is Seth. He's out of Duxbury. I picked up the lobsters from a Yeti cooler right in his driveway. See how quickly I forget about it? It's starting to thicken. It was $10 a pound. His name is Seth, and I'm going to give you guys his telephone number. And maybe Lindsay, are you able to drop it in the comments?
Yep.
So it's Seth, and if people want live lobsters, and his cell phone that you can text him on, don't go calling him, send him a text. He's probably out in the boat and you don't want safety issues with this poor guy. But 339-832-3016. And I'll say that one more time. You guys can program it in your phones. If you're in Massachusetts, South Shore of Mass, sorry if you TikTokers are out of state, 339-832-3016. And that's Seth. He'll hook you up with some beautiful lobsters. I don't know if I posted that big lobster claw from earlier, but that was one of his lobsters. They were
He's
massive.
in what town?
Duxbury.
On that
Alright,
note,
that
yeah,
pasta's
ready.
Pasta's ready. All right, so we're going to empty this.
Kristen Robles tagged End Hunger. I believe that's
Oh,
her
thank
customer.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
said here's a
you.
link.
Oh, wait a minute. Before I do this, look, I would have made a rookie mistake, you guys. I need
I'll see you some pasta water.
some pasta water, all right? Because this is what we're going to do to loosen up the sauce, all right? Hold on, I don't want to burn myself with it. Let me get another measuring cup. But you definitely want to always save pasta water. I don't, normally when I'm making a pasta dish like this, I will just pour the pasta directly into the skillet beside it. But I'm totally trying to save my dishes tonight, you guys. Especially in the summer and just with all this heat. So I'm pulling some pasta water here just to be able to loosen up. Now you see in that pasta water, all that flavor, that was the lemon dill garlic salt, you guys. Just flavoring that pasta water like that. That's amazing. So I'm going to drain this now. I don't want to burn anyone. There we go. And we're just going to let this hang out in the strainer. It's going to be a full strainer.
End Hunger and he just posted a link as well.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad they're watching. Thank you for all you do. If you are in Pembroke and you guys need some seasonings for the meals that you donate, reach out to me. A lot of times we get, thank you, Sammy. A lot of times there might be, a jar that the label didn't look perfect or something like that. And I'd be more than happy to donate those to you guys to cook with. Hold on, I just want to clean this out. I don't want to start off with pasta in there. All right. So this will be ready for that linguine dish, okay? Let's go back to the sauce. All right, so you see, it's starting to thicken. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right against the side there, you see if I rub the whisk, you can see that it's kind of thick, that little thick coating there. You see that? I'll try and swirl it better for you. That's how you know it's starting to thicken, because you can scrape it with the side of the whisk, all right? And thank you, Sam. Sam kept it moving. What are you laughing at?
DM Brand wants to know, do you like your stove?
I hate my stove. You clearly are a regular watcher. I hate this damn stove. It stinks. All right, so look at this little sauce. You gotta be patient with it. Usually takes like 5 to 10 minutes for this to thicken up, okay? And I did the full 4 cups, right? Do you guys remember?
Yep, 100%.
All right. So now, the same way we did equal parts flour and butter, you do equal parts milk and cheese, okay? This is a smoked hot honey mac and cheese. So I've got some smoked Gouda right here, okay? So I like to use smoked cheeses when I make this one. I like smoked cheeses in my mac and cheese anyway. It's just so good.
What don't you like about the stove?
The igniter sucks. And look at this. These look like they're supposed to be these strong cast iron grates. Shame on you, KitchenAid. They're not even like real cast iron. They like broke off. Several of them are broken. And this stove is only a couple years old. So this was like the biggest waste of money. Hate it. I'm sorry, KitchenAid, but your stove stinks. And the first week I owned it, the tempered glass on the oven door shattered. On the first thing I made with it, it shattered on some gluten-free popovers that I was test trying. So I'm going to use up the rest of the Gouda. And then over here, thank you, Sammy. Hold on, we're going to give that a stir to start mixing that in. Okay. So this is like a basic cheese sauce. Mac and cheese is not hard to make, you guys. It's actually quite easy. And was this 3 or 4 cups?
3.
It was. Thank God. All right, there's 3, and we'll do 1 more. And shred your own cheese. You're going to save money. So everyone's bitching about rising costs. It took me 10 minutes to shred all this cheese, and it doesn't have any coating on it or any
Yep, they put
additional
cellulose
yucks.
binder on it to make it stay separated.
Yeah, no cellulose. Say no to cellulose binders. And why pay the extra money for cellulose binders when you can just freaking do it yourself, you guys? It took me a few minutes. And that's like a good fun task if your kids are new to the kitchen and you can assign them to. And get the Band-Aids out because I cut my finger doing it earlier, but you know what? All in the line of duty here. So here's the cheese going in, and you see how now I turned the heat off just for a sec because I don't want this to burn. But this is where you just want to constantly whisk it in, get it to break down. Oh my God, this is going to be so good, you guys. All right, look at that. Look at this. I love cheese sauce. If you wanted to add a can of Rotel to this, you could have a cheesy little queso dip. Like, this little base is the start of anything magical, you know? Like even nachos, you could drizzle that over once it really thickens up. But this, like every cook should know that basic cheese sauce recipe. So again, we did equal parts flour and butter, 4 tablespoons of each. We made a roux. We added 4 cups of milk, and then you do the same amount of cheese, 4 cups of shredded cheese. And I did some smoked Gouda and some sharp cheddar. Whatever you have on hand, you guys, your kitchen, your rules. This is just my preference, but it doesn't mean I'm right. We all have our own way we roll in the kitchen. All right, so now my friend Matt always says you got to add Dijon mustard to cheese sauce. Look at that. If I got that all over my dress, I'll be so pissed. I didn't. I don't think I did.
Nope.
So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. It just, with the smoked hot honey, this is going to add just such good flavor in there. You can add more if you want, but I'm going to just play it safe with 2 solid teaspoons, okay? Get in there. All right, so we're going to mix that in, okay? And then I'm also going to grab the hot honey rub because this is what is going to, you guys may have never thought to use this product in a sauce, and I am telling you, you're missing out, and it's what makes this mac and cheese so freaking delicious and gives the sauce great color. So the amount you use, totally up to you. I do, a couple tablespoons in there, at least 3, because wait till you see the color and smokiness that this is going to add to that, you guys, with no work. This is going to taste smoky, layered with flavor, especially from adding that mustard in there, which gives it that depth. and just these other basic flavors. Like this is just gonna be so perfect. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna taste it before I go and add any garlic salt to it. Let me get this mustard off there to clean that off. Get out of there. I just wanna taste a little bit. Oh yeah, now it needs its seasoning. So you can add any of the garlic salts to this. I did the chipotle lime earlier, and I felt like it just fit the vibe of where we were going with this. So this is the chipotle lime garlic salt. You could use the lemon, the original, it doesn't matter. Any of our garlic salts will work really well. This one, just look at the color of that. Like, are you kidding me? It's just beautiful. So I'm gonna pinch some of that in there to season that up. And keep in mind, we're also seasoning lobster and the pasta. So don't panic with the amount I used. And you can always add more at the end. I like to undersalt because I'd rather undersalt than oversalt. So there's the cheese sauce. Look at that. Look at this, you guys. This is gonna be so good. So you wanna just give that a nice whisk and let that hang out just for a minute, okay? Would you like to taste it, Jim?
Absolutely.
You want a little licola, Sam?
Well, that's good.
What do you think? Did you get some? Yeah? Does it need more salt? What do you think? Jim?
Perfect.
Yeah? All right, so look at that. We got tons of cheese in there. Perfect basic little sauce. The heat is off. We're not gonna do any harm letting it chill out there. So the other things I need to get done is we are going to zest and juice 2 lemons. All right, so I have my zester. Actually, I'm gonna use this bowl. How about that? How about that? This thing's gonna move everywhere. All right, so plenty of lemon zest. All right, you just want the outer portion. You don't want to be, see how it's not like perfectly white there? You don't want to like get that full pith there because it's very bitter. So just get the outer layer, and if you want more, just get more lemons instead of getting that white bitter crap in there. It's just not going to taste good. So I want to show you this other way to zest. So you know how we normally zest like this? I saw this video online and I'm like, you know what? Why have I never been zesting like that? So you know how when you find like little tight spots that you have to do and you're not sure if you're getting it when you're going like that? Look at this, you guys. I love this. Hold on. This, you just take the grater and go over it like that, upside down. And then it collects it all so it doesn't spill. You get really tight on those hard to reach areas so there's no waste. And I think this is just a great little method. And you can actually see what's happening with the lemon. What do you guys think? Do you guys normally do this? Have you never done that? New tip, new trick? Let me know in the comments. But a little light bulb went off with me on this one. And I was like, oh my God, this is saving me because I can't see the other side of the damn lemon when I'm trying to do it. And you know me, I hate waste. And I think that's pretty common for New England cooks too. Like we find a way to use every part of everything. And this is just one of the ways. Like this lemon zest is like gold, you know, it's just so flavorful. So you can zest this way, and then when my left hand hurts from gripping it, I'll switch to this way. But these are a pain. I hate doing this. We do this by hand for our lemon garlic salt and our lemon dill. And we rotate mostly who does it, because how do you feel after doing 10 pounds of these, 20 pounds of these, Sam?
But I'm really good at zesting now.
Oh, really? You want to take over here?
No,
How good are you, Sam?
She's
She's exhausted. She came in at noon today. Plus you're planning a wedding. Is there anything you want to share about the planning? What's going on? You have a shower coming up.
Yeah, I don't really like having people help me because I want everything the way I want it. And
wow.
I will say,
Sounds like me at work.
My fiance, when I ask him his opinion, he tells me to do whatever you want, sweetie, and that is the right answer.
Wow, that is the right answer. So, do you have colors, like anything like that?
The main colors are like earthy greens and oranges.
Okay, beautiful. And it's a May wedding, so
May, yeah.
very early spring. I don't feel like 2 is enough. What do you guys think? I mean, I cooked a lot of pasta.
I'm with you. Three or more.
All right. I'm gonna do it. While I'm doing this, I'll tell you guys what markets we're at this week. How about that? So Friday, I'm at the Osterville Farmers Market, and it's gonna be a freaking beautiful weekend, you guys. Get out and shop local. So Friday, I will be at the Osterville Market from 9 to 1. And then are you at Kilroy on Friday? Are you in Quincy? So Lindsay from Lindsay's Local, you can find my products with her as well as her baked goods at Kilroy Square Farmers Market. And what time is that one, Lindsay?
12 to 4.
12 to 4.
And then we have Milton tomorrow.
Milton Thursday night, 12 to 5?
1 to 6.
1 to 6. Okay, that's a long day.
Yep.
And
the Region Canal at the train bridge is also tomorrow from 3 to 7.
excellent. So if anyone's near Buzzards Bay and you want to find some lemon or lemon dill. So I have breaking news, you guys. You're not even going to believe it. You are not going to believe this. Anyone have any guesses? No one has any guesses. No one will even know. But you're not even going to believe it. But all the recipes are already on the blog. All of tonight's recipes, thank you, are already on the blog. I don't know who took over my brain today, but I knew you guys would want these, and I know that I have ADD, and you'd be waiting for the recipes. So I was like, you know what, I'm posting them tonight. Oh, just got lemon in my eyeball. Whew, it's hot in here. You're right, Jim.
Heidi commented, she said Bridezilla.
Oh, you did a Bridezilla?
No.
Uh-oh. All right, we did 3 lemons. So if you want to do more, you can, okay? And then we're going to juice these as well. And then we're going to finish building the lobster mac and cheese because I can't wait to show you guys this. Oh my God. Okay. So we have lemons that are ready to juice. We got that. So I think we should, I'm going to move all this crap over for a minute because we don't need this right now because I'm going to end with the linguine, okay? We got this over here. Let's move you over. I'm actually working cleaner than usual tonight. I don't know what's getting into me. You know what it is? I'm getting busier and I have to be more organized. Okay, so I've got 2 pans here. I know this is going to take up more space than that, but I love this pan. And this is, if you were going to make this an 8-ounce size, this would be the perfect pan. My friend Brenda, who passed away, gave me this pan before she passed. And it's my favorite pan. I just love it, and it cooks everything so perfectly. So we'll do the first serving in here. So what we're going to do is, I'm putting my hand in a Ziploc bag is what I'm doing. And I'm just going to grab some unsalted butter, softened, and I'm just going to go around the edges with this, just so nothing sticks. It's not gonna with that damn cheese sauce we're adding, but still, you just don't want to risk it. So we'll do that. And I also have another extra little pan here because this would be the perfect size to freeze. So if you guys make this, you can make this ahead of time and freeze it if you want, or make it ahead of time and cook it the next day for an event. But you basically do it up until the point it's going to go in the oven, and then just wait, hold out on it, or freeze it and use it for another time, okay? So there we go with that. All right, now let me get my pasta. I don't even worry about the pasta sticking or anything like that. This thing's going to get coated in cheese sauce. It's not even going to care. So I like to, the recipe says mix it all together, but it can go either way. I just like pouring it over the pasta. I think it's a little bit easier and less messy, but we'll see. We'll see the mess I make. We'll see what my version looks like. Let me put some in the other one. And whatever pans you have kicking around for this, you can put it in the lasagna pan. The other pan I have in the oven, it went into a 9x13 glass Pyrex dish. All right. So let's put that in there. We have to leave room for lobster. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay. So we got a little more in here, a little more in there. It might just work. It'll be nice and full. Let's see, maybe some more in there. Okay, so that's 1 pound of elbows, and these have the little lines on them. I find that they hold the cheese sauce a little better than just plain elbows. So now, hold on, I'm just checking on the cheese. It's happy. I just want to stir it so it doesn't get clumpy. All right, so now look at this, you guys. We get to add all this unbelievable lobster meat to it. Okay. Let me get this little. For once. Oh no. See, look, this is the seafood one. I'm always using it for chicken and everything. Not like it matters, but for once I'm using it for the right reason. All right, so should we put, I was like contemplating saving like some of the tails for the linguine. Like imagine just having a huge lobster tail just floating in your linguine. So we'll start with like the claws, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of cut pieces and throw them on top, and that way I wanna see like how much we have. I slightly undercooked the lobster so that it wasn't like rubbery by the time we got use of it, okay? So it's slightly undercooked. You just don't want to overcook it, especially if you're going to be baking it again in the mac and cheese or something like that. So look at that. We'll just throw that big one right in there. So you're going to, equally divide it up, and I just want to make sure we have enough left over for the pasta dish that we're doing. So we'll start with claws, and now we'll move on to, I want to see if I have any knuckle meat in here. Let's see. Breaking it apart wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be today. So I'm just going to take them and just cut them into some big chunks here. Look at this, you guys. Get that little vein out of there. You see that? So find those. You want to get rid of that right there. Same thing you find in shrimp. Just take that little vein out. And you can see it and follow it.
The poops where all the flavor is.
The poops were all the flavors. Sam is an animal. Sam is a complete animal.
Why do you think clams taste good?
She has her own little fan club online. The people that just get the biggest kick out of her
Is it
dry
Sam's
sense
Club?
of humor. Huh?
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Like, you and Jim have, like, you almost have the same sense of humor,
We're
but
besties
different.
now.
You're besties now?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You guys are ridiculous. Can you believe this? All right, let's cut these up again. All right, so see that? Look at that. It's just gonna come right out. You don't want to be the one that gets that in your mac and cheese, okay? That would be gross.
I'd be
So
more
just
upset if I
take
got
the
a
time.
hair than a poop line.
You'd be more upset if it was a hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, your own? Would you still eat it if it were your own?
Of course.
All right, I knew the answer to that. We all knew the answer to that, okay? All right, so let's see. That's going to be a lot of lobster for that other dish. So you think we should keep going, guys, with the lobster meat? Oh, I got a shell here. I missed a shell. I say we just keep shoving it in there. And you want to like push some down to the bottom because you don't want it all to overcook on top. I mean, granted, we're going to pour the cheese sauce over it too. But mix it around in there. I love playing with my food. Imagine getting that right off the go, right on top. Just those big claws like that. That's just so great. All right, so I think that's good. And then we'll have a jam-packed lobster dish. Oh, we only have 20 minutes. I better move my arse. All right, so now we are going to rinse my hands. Okay, and I'm gonna bring the cheese sauce over to you guys, okay? Hold on, we had some loners. All right, so there's that. Here's our cheese sauce. What I like to do at this point, because I don't like to waste a single drop of cheese sauce, is I get a rubber spatula, all right, so I can scrape the sides. So we're gonna start out, we're just gonna lovingly, I always say, we're gonna lovingly pour it over. Look at this. Oh my God, you guys. See the color? See how nice that color is from the smoked hot honey rub? I'm just going to do a little at a time on each one because I want to make sure they're both getting what they need here.
Oh, yummy.
Look at this. Look at this, you guys. And this is easy. Look how easy this was. If you just do it as a 2-day process, like doing the lobsters one day, I found it was less overwhelming. If I had to do all this shit in one day, I would be exhausted. But I feel like I do it in one day because I did make it twice today. All right, we're going to coat this one up. Alright. Get the rest of this going. Get the corners. Oh my God, you guys. And then this is where you think there's nothing left, right? Until you get one of these damn rubber spatulas out, and then look at the magic. I love that. No waste. Get a little more over here. You want to make this look like Daniela licked it dry, okay? All right, so this will go in the sink. And then what I like to do is just take the spatula and now move it around so it all gets to the bottom, okay?
Your one in the oven is just about done.
Oh, perfect.
Got 20
Perfect
seconds.
timing. We can do we get a full swap out, you guys, because I made a tray earlier. Oh, I never took the top off. Hold on. Hold on. I want to take the top off so that can brown up. We'll give it. Can you reset the timer, Jim, for maybe like?
Do you want to hit the broiler on it?
No,
How long?
I'm not taking that risk. I would say 6 more minutes, maybe.
Got it.
All right. So I've moved that around just to make sure that every little part is coated.
Where is the recipe available?
The recipes are available at hippypilgrim.com, HIPPY, the word pilgrim.com. Click the blog tab and you'll see it right there. It's the most recent entry. I am so proud of myself for getting it done today. It's either never done or done right away, but I'm working so hard to be better. I met a whole bunch of great women through the Plymouth Sunrise Rotary. They're so organized, so efficient, so on the ball. I'm very inspired by them. We're actually planning our craft fair for September 20th. So if you are a vendor in my area, make something unique, handmade, reach out to me and I'll get you an application. The event is September 20th on Plymouth Harbor, and it's going to be an awesome time. There's also an apple pie contest. It's $25 to enter. So if you want to, if you make a kick-ass apple pie, enter that as well. And if you need to reach me about it, just reach out. Okay. In this bowl, all this is panko breadcrumbs, melted butter, and hot honey rub. That's it. So I melted the butter and the hot honey rub together in a bowl, poured it over the panko, and then just mixed it around. Smell these, you guys. Just smell that.
Oh, wow.
Can you smell that? It's like tangy and just has that extra layer of hot honey in there. And then all you're gonna do is take this and start covering it up. Hide the little secret lobster in there. All right. This little fruit fly is ticking me off. This is like part of living in the country, I'll tell you. I'm out in Plimpton, Massachusetts, you guys. So for those of you that are out of state, Plimpton is on the south shore of Massachusetts. We're about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from Plymouth, Mass. All right, so fully cover that. And there's a little bit of garlic salt in these breadcrumbs too. Okay, let's cover this. Oh, this is gonna be freaking outrageous. This is gonna be so good. Get all the little edges there. Just make sure everything's covered. Yeah, this is outrageous. And if you don't want to do it with the smoked hot honey rub, say you want to go salt-free on this one, you could use the Mexican, the Caribbean, garlic herb. You could, have fun with it, doing it as a salt-free version as well. The Mexican would be a really good twist on it. All right, look at that. We got two ready to go. These are gonna cook in a 350-degree oven, 30 to 35 minutes until bubbly and browned. We've got two in there, or we've got one in there already that we're just gonna wait on. I'm gonna heat this skillet if you guys wanna unhook, and we'll get going on this linguine dish, which will close out the night. Are you guys having fun out there? Learn anything new tonight? Are you salivating? I didn't even drink my water yet. Let me take a sip of water. That is refreshing with a piece of lemon in there. Let's peek at this one. Yeah, it's going. All right. So I think it's probably going to need at least 5 more minutes.
More?
All right. In here, we're going to do several sticks of butter. All right. And don't bitch at me about the butter. It's lobster. Like, it needs butter, okay? So essentially what we're gonna create here is a flavored butter first. And this is always a great way to start an easy pasta dish, is flavor butter, add pasta, add protein. Maybe add some vegetables. Done, okay? I cooked up a little extra pasta, so I'm gonna actually add in one more stick, just because we're gonna be fun. And to prevent it from browning too soon, if you just put a little bit of a neutral oil in there with it, that will kind of work as a buffer, okay? So just a couple tablespoons of any neutral oil, okay? Let's just move that around, let it start doing its thing, okay? To that, I'm going to add all that garlic that we chopped up and the lemon zest. Now you don't want this on a high heat because you don't want it to burn the lemon. You see that? You just want it to start flavoring this butter. So you're gonna put all of that in there. That was the zest of 3 lemons. Any of you are just logging on right now, my name is Suzy Sapir. I own Hippy Pilgrim. It's a gourmet garlic, salt, and seasoning company out in Plimpton, Massachusetts. Our website is hippypilgrim.com, Hippy. And every Wednesday night I cook live on Facebook and TikTok with all of my products. I'm adding fresh garlic in there, you guys. And this was like, I probably did like 10 cloves of garlic that we chopped up. Those little green bits are just extra parsley from my cutting board, no harm there. And then let me just get a set of tongs here to move this around, okay? So we've already started flavoring this very nicely. You guys think I should use the lemon or the lemon dill in this? Put your answer in the comments. Do we do the lemon garlic salt or the lemon dill garlic salt? I'll pick what you guys decide. Look at that. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. So simple. Make sure we got a good flame there. Okay. So I have it on like medium low here. I don't want to burn the garlic. I don't want to burn the lemon. I just want to infuse this butter. All right.
I have 1 lemon dill, 2 lemons.
I got a lemon dill.
Yeah.
So we're tied.
Yeah.
We're tied. What you can also add to this, we'll use the lemon dill. Why not? What you can also add to this, you could do a splash of wine in here. You could add capers to this.
It's mainly lemon though.
4 lemon.
Lemon? All right. Well, I'm vetoing only because look where my hand is right now. I'm halfway in, so I have to go for it. Okay? So we're going to put some lemon dill, Hippy Pilgrim garlic salt in there. This is all available at our farm stand online at hippypilgrim.com. If you go on our website and you want to see where we're sold, there is a store locator tab. We are brand new in the Fruit Center Marketplace in Hingham and Milton, Mass. So if you live near there, go support us at those locations. Okay, so I'm turning the heat off of this now, just for a second, because I don't want it to burn, all right? Now, this is optional, but red pepper flakes, okay? Just give it a little bit of punch. Just a little. Adds a little color, a little interest, a little something, something. See that? I feel like it could even use all of it. There we go.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Okay. Now, before we go and add the pasta, you know what we're going to do first? We are going to add the lobster.
Oh,
Let it just take a bath in here. Should we leave these whole?
I mean, we
Would that
could.
be kind of fun? What do you guys think? Should we cut up the lobster meat or actually have big tails just floating in there? Let me know in the comments. And I'll fish out the other lobster right now. And I think for this dish, we should have chunks. Like this should be an impressive
You got
dish
a whole?
loaded with lobster. Okay?
I still got
Loaded.
LemonGarlic over here.
You still have lemon garlic over there? Yours?
I got a hole in to cut them up.
I got
Okay.
a cut.
Okay.
2 cuts.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my good gosh. Look at these, you guys. This is
I got
insane.
two tails.
2 tails?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
That's the timer on the.
So which one won?
I think you're
How
pretty
about
split.
this one I'm going to rip up because that one was one of the undercooked ones, so I want that to cook up. So we're pretty split. Maybe we'll break up a few and leave a few whole. So we'll take the uglier ones that I hacksawed, okay? And we'll just rip them and throw them in. I feel like I'm a Neanderthal after doing 14 lobsters over the course of the day. All right, get that out of there. This is such an unglamorous dish, but this is so necessary to pull that crap out of there. Hold on, let me wash that off. All right, that's a good looking tail. That's a cute little one. That's a cute little one. Those are probably the tails from the little chicken lobsters from Nate. All right. And then we'll just break up one more. How about that?
Perfect.
I wonder if we're going to have any kitchen crashes tonight. I feel like it's too late now.
We're at time on the oven.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check on the mac and cheese in the
Don't
oven.
forget all that, girl.
I'm not gonna. Should I throw the juices in too?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. I just want to make sure there's no shells in there. Everyone's yelling at me in the home stretch. All
We're
right.
just excited.
Shells have
They're-
calcium.
Oh,
We're
they're all
fine.
freaking starving. That's what they are. I didn't realize why everyone was being so damn testy. Hold on, let me rinse my hands
Having to
off.
smell this amazing food for an hour.
I know,
I
I'm so
know.
sorry. So this basically, the point of this is you want to warm up the meat without re-cooking it. So that's why I turn the heat off for a minute. Just to, you could literally eat it just like this.
Yeah,
okay?
Heidi wanted to crash, but she's too far away.
Oh, I'm so bummed. I was counting on you. I was keeping it a secret in case you came. All right. So there's all that lobster meat, okay? And it's just going to start to warm up. I am going to turn it on low because now that we've put it all in there, oh my God, this is, you know what you could also add to that is a splash of beer. That would be so freaking good.
I was thinking white wine.
Yeah, or wine. We should get the damn wine we had,
I was
Last
thinking the
oh, I feel like it could go even browner, don't
All right.
you?
sure.
But I kind of, we might go a little late, but we'll show you guys, you know what I mean? TikTok will have to log off, but we still have, how many minutes? When did you start?
8.
8? All right, so let's finish up the pasta dish, okay? Here's all that linguine, all right? We're gonna have pasta water that we're gonna throw in to be able to break this up, so don't panic on me, all right? If you don't see me panicking, you shouldn't be panicking, okay? So let's pull some of that in there. We don't have to use all of it. I did put quite a bit of pasta on, but here, good enough. Get out of here. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm walking off with you. How about that? Okay.
I got a suggestion for adding tequila.
Tequila. That's a new one. All right. Here's that pasta water. We're going to pour that right over. Okay. Loosen this up now. You see how it loosens it up? No reason to panic. All right. Look at how quickly all that butter absorbs. We should have done 4 sticks. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my good God.
Ayer Ete commented, it's specifically spelled this way. Nothing better than lobster, butter, garlic. Bon appetit.
I know. So you know what's funny? Sometimes I have a Boston accent and sometimes I don't. Because when I worked in TV, they made you get rid of it. And they used to say, like, you have to talk like you're not from any part of the country. So they kind of corrected my Boston accent. But the way we should be saying it is lobster. Like, how would you say it? Lobster.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you say?
Lobster.
You do the ER?
I'm not from Boston.
Oh, okay. Lobster, butter.
I'm Phoenician.
You're Phoenician?
Yeah.
Finnish?
My accent
Phoenician.
comes out when I'm mad.
Phoenix, Arizona.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, will you taste some of the pasta to tell me how much seasoning it
course.
needs?
More.
I just want to warm this up because I know it's not. Oh, we never added the juice from the lemons.
Oh, we didn't juice them yet.
We did not juice our lemons.
I mean, it tastes good.
So guess what?
I'm not
We're gonna
say
add
no to
some lemon.
juice.
Hold on. Oh, now it's time for the lemon juice. I knew something was missing. I'm like, this should be more fragrant. So you want the juice from at least 2 lemons, you guys. At least. All right, but you don't want it too lemony where it's offensive. I don't want those little buggers in there.
I like my pasta to be offensive.
You like it offensive? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. 2 more, you guys. 2 more. I wish I had my little strainer. I hate rushing at the end. I want to do 1 bite into that lobster mac and cheese so you guys can see it. Last one. And maybe, Jim, you can stir it while I go into the oven and get the lobster mac and cheese. All right, give that a good stir. Okay, I'm opening the oven. If you can just hop off to the side for a second. All right. I would have had this even hotter, okay? But because I had to refrigerate this one and we made it earlier. Oh, actually, that looks
That's
pretty
perfect.
brown. That's actually perfect. So let's put these 2 in. All right, and again, you're gonna bake these at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes until bubbly and browned. We actually started that one with the thingy on. So look at this gorgeous pasta dish with lobster, you guys. What do we got for time? Let's plate them up quickly.
All right.
We're gonna plate them up quickly. All right, let me get a big serving spoon. The big rush at the end, but damn, oh damn, is it gonna be worth it?
Nate
Hold on.
Corkum said both look amazing. Definitely gonna try the mac soon.
So Nate is the one that got us 6 of these lobsters. Thank you, Nate. It was so nice to meet you. His mom is also named Suzy, like me. Super sweet. I hope she's watching tonight too. I want to get like a big serving thing. Hold on. Hold on. Bring out the little... Everything's flying now, you guys. I'm under the gun. All right, look at this. Look at this monster serving here. Ah, this is like just, oh my God, you guys. Look at this. Look at the cheese strands. Hold on. We'll garnish that with a little bit of parsley. All right. A little bit of garlic salt, because why not? All right. Get a fork. All right, you guys, give that a try. Oh, let me put a little lemon wedge, why not? All right, and then let me plate this other one. Let's get this pasta in.
You need a still picture.
Yep, I'll do it with a different portion. Let's get one of these massive tails. Oh my God, you guys, look at this. This is just gorgeous. I love this. I want to garnish it with meat. You really, if you're gonna serve lobster, guys. Like, do it damn right. Look at this. This is so pretty. And if you want, little optional fresh grated parm. Okay. You could also garnish this with a little extra lemon
90
zest.
seconds.
We got 90 seconds, you guys. All right, so if you want these recipes for our lobster, this is our smoked hot honey lobster mac and cheese. This is our lemon garlic butter lobster linguine. Log on to hippypilgrim.com, HIPPY, the word pilgrim.com. You can find our smoked hot honey product online. You can find our lemon garlic salt on our website, as well as the lemon dill, you guys. These were the inspirational ingredients for tonight's live. So we will log off on TikTok. I know we have a limit. Good night, you guys. Suzy Sapir here. Thank you so much for joining.